Today, I'm going to show you a straightforward way to earn around $300 a day online by making motivational and inspirational videos, all without having to show your face, use your real voice, or invest in expensive equipment. This method has a global reach, so it doesn't matter where you're located. You can do this from home, a coffee shop, or even while traveling, as long as you have internet access and a basic computer setup. If you're curious about how people are pulling in consistent daily income on YouTube without ever appearing on camera or speaking a single word, you're about to learn exactly how it's done. First, let's talk about why motivational videos are such a powerful niche. Every single day, millions of viewers search for motivation and inspiration on platforms like YouTube. It could be because they're going through a rough patch in their lives, or maybe they need an extra push to accomplish a personal or professional goal. In either case, they go online looking for uplifting content, and channels that provide these videos have been able to amass large audiences. The bigger the audience, the more ad revenue these channels earn. Many of these videos feature famous speeches, encouraging affirmations, or uplifting quotes, combined with visually striking video clips and background music. As long as you do it correctly, follow the rules about copyrights and fair use, and create something engaging, you can carve out a decent income. What makes this approach especially appealing is that you don't have to personally deliver any speeches or film yourself. You'll be relying on royalty-free videos, free or low-cost background music, and public domain or AI-generated voiceovers to bring everything together. In other words, you'll be acting more like a curator or editor rather than a traditional content creator. That's why it's possible to generate a few $100s a day, even if you have no experience or on-camera presence. The internet is vast, and motivational content is always in demand. By leveraging a few reliable websites and putting in consistent effort, you can grow a channel that pays you month after month. Let's begin with the visual component. You'll need captivating footage that evokes emotion or displays activities associated with determination, success, perseverance, or calmness, depending on the theme of the motivational video. A great place to get footage is Pexels, which offers royalty-free videos. You can type in keywords such as motivation, success, achievement, workout, landscapes, adventure, or victory to find suitable clips. For each search, look for dynamic shots. It could be someone running up a mountain trail, a group of people celebrating a milestone, or a slow motion clip of someone lifting weights. You want visuals that resonate with viewers on an emotional level. This sort of imagery works well in motivating them. Once you find clips you like, you download them for free, ensuring you follow Pexels guidelines, which generally allow reuse for commercial purposes without attribution. Each clip might be a few seconds up to a minute long, and you'll probably want to collect anywhere from 10 to 20 clips, especially if you plan to make a video that's around 5 to 10 minutes long. The goal is to stitch these clips together in a way that keeps the viewer engaged throughout. Next, consider the background music. Music is critical in setting the tone of a motivational video. It underscores the emotional arc of the narration. There are a couple of ways to get good music. One way is to use YouTube's own audio library, which is free. However, your choices might be somewhat limited, especially if you want epic cinematic sounds. Another good option is a service like Epidemic Sound, which offers a free trial period. This can be enough time to get started and test out your channel. Look for tracks with words like epic, motivational, inspirational, or cinematic. These often have crescendos and dramatic elements that pair well with encouraging speeches. Keep in mind, you don't want the music to drown out the voiceover. You'll need to lower the volume of the music track while the speech or narration is going on. Then maybe bring it up in between segments for emphasis. Getting the right balance is important, so always preview your video to ensure the voice is audible and clear. The voiceover is where many people get stuck, thinking they need to record their own voices or hire someone. But there are ways around that. One method is to use free public domain speeches. Famous talks that are old enough to be in the public domain can be found on websites such as Internet Archive. You might discover entire sections of classic motivational or philosophical works that are read aloud by volunteers. If they're in the public domain, you can use them freely. Another option is to generate your own text in the style of motivational advice, and then use an AI voice generator like ElevenLabs or Murf to read it aloud. These AI services have come a long way and can produce realistic, engaging voices that don't sound robotic if you tweak the settings and text carefully. Keep your script or chosen audio within a duration that fits your video length. Typically, motivational videos run between 3 and 10 minutes. If you're aiming for daily uploads and consistent viewer engagement, 5 to 8 minutes is the sweet spot. This length allows you to place ads effectively once you hit YouTube's monetization criteria, which is currently 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Once you have your footage, music, and voiceover file ready, you'll move on to editing. You can use free software like DaVinci Resolve if you're on Windows, or iMovie on a Mac. There are also browser-based editing tools. The specifics vary, but the general approach remains the same. Create a new project, import your footage and audio, then begin placing the clips in order. Usually, you'll want to start with a strong or visually impressive shot while the opening lines of the speech or narration are heard. After a few seconds, you can transition to another clip that complements the message being spoken. Let's say the narration is talking about overcoming fear. You might show a person standing at the edge of a cliff, taking a bold leap. If the narration switches to talk about relentless effort, you could show someone hitting a punching bag or lifting heavy weights. The idea is to pair the words with matching visuals so the viewer feels immersed and inspired. You'll probably also want to include some text or captions on the screen for the most memorable quotes. This helps retention because viewers can read the words as they hear them. Keep it simple though, large clear fonts that appear or fade in at the right moments. Make sure the text is readable against the background, which often means using a slight shadow or background box behind the letters. Don't overuse too many transitions or fancy effects because that can be distracting. The key is to maintain an emotional flow that holds the viewer's interest from start to finish. End your video with either a strong final statement or a short, peaceful outro, depending on the tone you want to convey. Before you finish rendering or exporting, preview the entire project. Check if the voiceover is clear, see if the music transitions naturally, and if the visuals remain exciting. If something feels slow or repetitive, trim it out. You don't want viewers to click away halfway through because the footage got stale. Motivational content often depends on building intensity or a consistent wave of positivity. Once you're satisfied, export in 1080p resolution because HD helps with viewer satisfaction and ranking on YouTube. Save your file with a descriptive name, something like Powerful Motivation Video 1. You can add numbers if you plan to make multiple videos in a series, which is highly recommended for building an audience. Doing so helps you release consistent content, and you might brand your channel around daily or weekly motivational uploads. Now it's time to upload to YouTube. If you don't already have a channel, create one and give it a compelling name that suggests motivation, self-improvement, or inspiration. Think about channel names that are short, catchy, and easy to remember. When you upload your video, optimize the title, description, and tags to attract your target audience. The title should be clickable with words like life-changing speech, powerful motivation, or best motivational video. Include a short but engaging description that outlines what the video is about and incorporate relevant keywords. For instance, mention phrases like morning motivation, success mindset, and daily inspiration. These can help your video appear in search results when viewers look for motivational content. Tags should similarly reflect the video's theme, including variations like motivational speech, motivational video, inspirational video, mindset shift, personal development, and so on. One vital aspect to keep in mind is compliance with YouTube's guidelines and policies. Make sure that any speech you use is either in the public domain or you have explicit rights to it. If you created the script yourself or used an AI generator, you're typically fine. The same goes for music. If you used free tracks from YouTube's audio library or a licensed source like Epidemic Sound, you're covered. For footage from Pexels, confirm that the license allows commercial use, which it generally does. The last thing you want is to spend hours creating a video only to receive a copyright claim or strike. YouTube's algorithms are pretty advanced, so it's best to stay on the safe side by using only content you are certain you have permission to use. Assuming you do everything correctly, how do you actually make $300 a day from this content? The main source of income for many motivational channels is ad revenue through the YouTube Partner Program. Essentially, YouTube places ads on your videos, and you earn a portion of the ad revenue based on how many views your channel receives and what your niche's CPM, cost per thousand views, is. Motivational content often has a decent CPM, especially if your audience is in countries with higher ad rates. For example, if each of your videos starts getting tens of thousands of views and you upload frequently, you might accumulate enough watch time and hits for your daily earnings to average around $300. The pace at which you reach that figure can vary depending on how well you optimize your channel, how consistently you post, and whether your videos go viral or not. Some channels have seen incredible growth by leveraging additional strategies, such as connecting with viewers through pinned comments, encouraging discussions about personal development, or even setting up a Patreon for exclusive motivational content. Others promote affiliate links in their descriptions, pointing to motivational books, online courses, or coaching programs. These can become additional revenue streams. However, if you're starting out, it's best to focus primarily on producing quality videos, optimizing them for search, and uploading them regularly. Once you have a decent subscriber base, you can explore these extra monetization methods. Consistency is king. A single motivational video can go semi-viral and bring in a nice chunk of ad revenue. But for long-term stability, you need to build a library of content. People who enjoy one of your videos are likely to watch more if they see you have a catalog of similar content. The more content you have, the more watch time you can accumulate, and the faster you can grow your channel. Aim for at least 2 or 3 motivational videos a week, especially in the beginning, so YouTube's algorithm starts recognizing your channel as an active, reliable source. As you refine your editing and get familiar with the best ways to combine voiceovers, music, and clips, your production speed should increase, allowing you to post more frequently without sacrificing quality. Another tip for optimizing your channel is to pay attention to analytics. YouTube analytics can tell you which videos are getting the most views, how long viewers watch before clicking away, and which keywords or external sources are driving traffic. If you notice that videos featuring certain types of speeches perform better, or that particular music choices lead to higher retention, double down on those elements. The platform's data is invaluable for refining your approach, which in turn can help you reach that $300 a day mark more swiftly. It's also smart to interact with your community. When someone leaves a comment saying the video inspired them or helped them in a tough time, reply with a kind note of encouragement. Engaged viewers are more likely to return to your channel, watch more videos, and even share them with friends and family. Positive word of mouth can lead to a steady increase in subscribers and daily watch counts. Over time, your motivational content could become part of someone's daily routine, whether they watch it in the morning to start the day off right, or at night to wind down with uplifting thoughts. Patience and persistence are crucial. It's not typical to earn $300 a day right off the bat. You may need a few months of steady uploads and incremental improvements to gain traction. During this period, focus on learning how to edit more efficiently, discovering which speeches resonate the most with your audience, and fine-tuning your titles and descriptions for SEO. As you continue doing this, you'll likely see your subscriber count and views climb. Once your channel is monetized and established, the revenue can become relatively passive, especially if older videos keep getting views from search or suggested content. Always keep your eyes open for new public domain resources or creative ways to gather motivational speeches. Sometimes you can find historical figures whose words are powerful yet rarely used on YouTube, giving you a unique angle that sets your channel apart. Alternatively, you can compile quotes from multiple thinkers or authors in a single video using an AI voice to read them out. The variety keeps your channel fresh. You might do a sports-focused motivational video one week and a calm, reflective piece the next week. This adaptability can attract different segments of viewers, broadening your reach and revenue potential. Another avenue is to partner with small creators who have a unique motivational style or original speeches, as long as they allow you to use their content. You could approach someone who writes uplifting poetry or short essays and ask permission to convert their words into a motivational video. This arrangement can be beneficial for both parties, as they get more exposure and you get fresh, exclusive content. Just be sure to clarify the terms. Are they allowing commercial use? Do they want credit or a link to their social media? And so on. As your channel grows, you can experiment with additional editing styles. Maybe you introduce slow motion replays at emotional peaks or overlay dynamic text animations that highlight each word of a particularly impactful sentence. Some creators even incorporate a subtle swirl of color or glitch effect to make the transitions more eye-catching. However, don't let fancy effects overshadow the core message. Motivational viewers are mainly there for the speech and the atmosphere, not complicated editing stunts. Try to track how your viewer retention changes from video to video. If you see that many people drop off around the halfway mark, consider whether your visuals got repetitive or the music was too loud or monotonous. Make small tweaks in your next upload and compare the retention data. Over time, you'll develop a sense of what your audience likes best, which then feeds into higher watch time, better video rankings, and eventually more ad revenue. In summary, the strategy is direct. Gather royalty-free clips, pair them with a suitable voiceover and background music, edit them cohesively, and post them with strong SEO on YouTube. By doing this consistently, you can realistically aim for daily or near daily videos that each generate watch time and ad clicks. As soon as your channel meets the monetization criteria, your income potential kicks in. After hitting a steady flow of views, you can expect to be in the ballpark of $100 to $300 a day, depending on audience size and engagement rates. With dedication, some channels push well beyond that figure. If you truly commit to this method by posting content consistently, focusing on quality, and interacting with your viewers, you may find yourself earning a stable daily income from motivational videos. It's a simple process that hinges on creativity, resourcefulness, and consistency. The main obstacles are taking the time to edit effectively and ensuring you use legally safe content. But once you overcome these hurdles, there's significant potential for ongoing earnings. This system doesn't involve showing your face, using your own voice, or investing in a fancy camera. Everything can be done using free resources and AI tools, so your upfront costs are minimal to none. That's why so many people worldwide are finding success with this approach. It's low risk, it can be done in your spare time, and it taps into an evergreen demand for uplifting, inspiring content. Everyone faces struggles or wants self-improvement, so the audience for motivational videos is practically limitless. If you're willing to learn how to edit, research speeches, and stay consistent with uploads, you could very well join the ranks of people making $300 a day or more from the comfort of their own homes. Just remember to keep evolving, analyzing your data, and refining your approach with each video you release, and you'll be on track to build a reliable online income stream.